Also, I think the game does feel survivor-sided, and I'm trying to figure out why. I think survivor perks are just better than killer perks. And it's so weird. I don't get it because like the killer is supposed to be the powerful one. The killer is supposed to be like, the killer. Like it's a 1v4. They should be 4 times more powerful than the survivors, right? It doesn't feel that way, man. Like you look at the killer perks and you're like, I guess that's useful. I guess that's helpful. I guess that's fine. You know what I mean? There are a handful of perks that are like meta, you know what I mean, that are actually effective. Like you have Pop Goes the Weasel, Pain Res, DMS kind of. Even DMS, Deadlock, those perks got nerfed. They're not as useful now. So you really just have like Pop, Pain Res, Corrupt, Intervention, Grim Embrace, I guess, Lethal, Barbecue and Chili. What else is there? Floods of Rage is good too. I don't know, man. It's like 8 perks. And then you look at Survivor and it's like, I'm just like, I mean, there's ones that I don't even have, like Reassurance, Hyper Focus, freaking For the People, Decisive Strike, even like Adrenaline. This perk can be really good in the right hands, Babysitter. Freaking We'll Make It, Resurgence. What else? Like, it's just so many. Like, it's almost like Deliverance. This perk is insane. Conviction, Unbreakable, Dead Hard, Dramaturgy. This perk is just broken fundamentally. Flip Flop, Power Struggle. That's a perk combo that just is problematic and needs to be removed or changed. Head On, Last Stand. You can save people with a locker or a window, as if pallets and flashlights weren't bad enough. Off the Record. This perk used to be insane. It's better now. I think this perk used to be so overpowered. Like, I felt bad when I ran it because I'm like, this needs to be removed from the game. Now it's a bit more reasonable. It has all the same effects it had before, plus it hides your scratch marks, but it's only 40 seconds. So I'm like, 40 seconds, that's more reasonable. It's like half a gen. It used to be 80 seconds. I'm like, that's almost the same amount of time that it takes for you to complete an entire gen by yourself. And you had endurance for 80 seconds. That's insane. But now it's more reasonable. But it's still really good. I forget Plot Twist. Oh my god, that perk is insane in the right hands. Metal Man can be good too. Scene Partner, this is an insanely good aura reading perk. Shoulder the Burden is fucking broken and so powerful and can just destroy killers. Vigil, this perk is so problematic and so broken. Like, it's insanely overpowered. I think it needs to be removed from the game, reworked. The fact people have made videos about this perk. I think Otts made a video about it. He made a video, 10 mistakes DBD is currently making. That's a really good video. He talked about this perk too. The design of this perk is that it reduces the length of punishment from other perks, basically, or from killer powers. It reduces punishment. So you bring a perk that reduces the punishment of powers and other perks. Like, that's so stupid. Let's say make your choice, right? That's a perk where if the killer is 32 meters away from the hook, at least 32 meters away, and the survivor who rescues the person off the hook will become exposed for a minute. Now the killer's 32 meters away. It's going to take them some time to get back to the hook. The survivor who unhooked might be pre-running. There's a bit of a chase. So, a minute was what they balanced it around. The developers decided, okay, a minute seems like a reasonable amount of time for somebody to be exposed when the killer is at least this distance away. And then this perk says, hey, what if it wasn't? What if we just threw out the perk design and balance of every other perk in the game? It turns Make Your Choice from being a minute to being 36 seconds. That's insane. Try being at least 32 meters away from the hook and then downing somebody who's exposed in less than 36 seconds. Like, it's not going to happen unless you're playing the Ghoul or, maybe Dracula or something. Like, even like Blight or maybe Billy. Like, you need to be one of the top tiers who can cover the map like that. And that's just this perk. Also, if you bring exhaustion perks, it makes exhaustion last less time. So if you bring Sprint Burst, and Sprint Burst has a 40-second cooldown because 40 seconds is a reasonable amount of time. That's the way they balanced the perk. The developers believed, hey, this is a reasonable amount of time for you to have a cooldown. But then Vigil comes and it's like, nah, it's 24 seconds. It destroys the balance of other perks. Like, how is that good? How does that make sense? That's completely broken. What else is good? I mean, Sprint Burst, literally you run and then you get distance. You're working on a gen and then boom, you're gone. Fuck stealth killers. Fuck teleporting killers. Everybody who can never get the jump on you. Nah, you just get distance for free. And, oh yeah, you should bring Vigil too, because 40 seconds is too much punishment. You know what I mean? No, just bring another perk to make it shorter. I thought, we'll make it. You heal twice as fast. And not only do you heal the person that you unhooked twice as fast, you heal everybody else twice as fast for a minute and a half, 90 seconds. Oh my God. This one, you take a protection hit while healthy. All other survivors within 12 meters gain 25% haste for 6 seconds. So if you take a hit for somebody else, everybody else leaves. You get a speed boost because you got injured. The killer just loses. And so it's like, what are they supposed to do? Just not hit you? Taking a protection hit is already great. Being able to body block the killer is great. Let's make it even worse for the killer. I'm not necessarily saying all of these perks are like broken. They're just, they're overtuned and they're so much more powerful. Like if you look at killer perks, it's just, I don't even have all the perks in the game, obviously. But like, what else is broken, man? Like background player, this perk is so fucking problematic. When the killer picks somebody up, you move 50% faster for 5 seconds. If the killer, if you die on a pallet and the killer tries to chase away somebody who's going for the save, now you got to chase them halfway across the fucking map. And by the time you've done that, there's somebody else healing them off the pallet. Like, it just makes saves so brain dead and impossible to avoid. Champion of Light, you blind the killer and they get hindered, because I guess you're just not supposed to break pallets, you're not supposed to vault through windows, you're not supposed to do anything that puts you locked in an animation where the survivor can blind you, or else you just get punished for some reason. Breakdown, you get unhooked, the hook breaks for 3 minutes. If you get unhooked with Breakdown and there's no other hooks nearby, that's it, the killer just can't hook you. They literally just can't hook you. And then, you're gonna punish killers for slugging when perks like this exist. When fucking flip-flop and power struggle exists, you're gonna punish killers for slugging, really. Like, that's insane. The number of powerful survivor perks is so much greater than the number of powerful killer perks. If I look at these killer perks, like, what is a really good killer perk? Like, this one's pretty good. It's a good perk. Agitation, Bamboozle, pretty good, you know? Blood Warden, that one's quite powerful in the right situation. It's situational, though. Survivors can outplay it. Corrupt Intervention, this perk is undeniably amazing. Great perk. Tons of value. Dead Man's like pretty good, but it got nerfed. It's not nearly as good now. But it's good. Calorophobia, good. Discordance, that's great. Good info perk. Counterable, but good info perk. I mean, the survivors don't really know you have it unless they, are smart and deduce it. It's good against a coordinated team, but it's, counterable and it's not that big of a deal anyway. This one's really good, I guess, but also it can be countered. Survivors know when you have it. They can deny letting you hook everybody so it doesn't activate the full effect. Even if it does activate the full effect, it blocks gens, so they don't even regress during the time that they're blocked. Survivors can just hide. Like, it's good, but it's counterable. This is a big problem with survivor perks. A lot of survivor perks, there's just nothing you can do. Like, so many killer perks, like almost every killer perk in the game, you can counter it. You know what I mean? Like, this perk is really powerful, but guess what? It's a hex totem. You cleanse it, it's gone. And like, this is a trapped hex, but like, I'll just bring Vigil, and now I'm only exposed for 36 seconds. The punishment from this perk, which is supposed to make cleansing hex perks dangerous, and you shouldn't just automatically cleanse the hex perk, but the effect gets reduced in half by Vigil. So it doesn't even matter, just bring Vigil. Like Ruin, okay, this perk's great. This is a great perk. This is a great perk, but it's a hex. A lot of people won't even bring Ruin without bringing Undying. So now you have 2 perk slots just so you can have 1 good perk. No-Ed, this perk is like, it's kind of a crutch. It's good, but like, people will cleanse it. People can outplay it. It's good though. No-Ed is good, but good teams will cleanse it. They'll outplay it. It reveals itself within 24 meters of a survivor. Undying, good perk, but this perk will only carry other hex perks. So now you have to bring 2 perks just to defend a single perk that the survivors can still just remove from the game. Lethal shows you all the survivors at the start of the game. Influences other perks too. This is a problematic design as well. I've already ranted enough about Vigil. This perk increases the length of all other aura reading perks by 2 seconds. So yeah, that's problematic, but this perk is good. It also shows you where everybody is, which is like, it's good. This perk's good, but yeah, people can outweight it. It blocks the gates, but like people can just outweight it. They can stealth. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, that's the thing about I gotta reiterate the point. With survivor perks, like, what are you gonna do about background player? How do you outplay background player? It's not possible. Like, you have to chase the survivors so far away so that they won't be in range with their 5 seconds of speed boost whenever you pick up, that by the time you chase them that far away, somebody else has snuck in and gotten into position to get the save. And maybe they have background player too. Like, you just can't win. There's no way to counter that unless you make them exhausted. But now you're bringing a perk just to counter something that might not even happen. Making a survivor exhausted, they might not even bring an exhaustion perk. Like, it's not like Vigil, where like with Vigil reduces the length of exhausted, and you can bring an exhaustion perk, so you'll know that you'll always get value out of Vigil. And then Vigil might also counter the killer's perks too. But like, if you make survivors exhausted, they might not even have an exhaustion perk. They probably do, but they might not even have it. And all the anti-healing perks, like, you know, obviously survivors want to heal, but all the anti-healing perks are weak. This perk, Leverage, whenever a survivor performs the unhook action, their healing speed is reduced by 30% for 60 seconds. So you're telling me survivors have a perk that whenever they unhook, they heal 100% faster for 90 seconds, but the killer version of that is only a 30% reduction, and it's only for 60 seconds. Like, why is this weaker than We'll Make It? Why is the killer perk weaker than the survivor perk? Like Pain Res, this perk's good. Thank God they didn't nerf this perk. They probably will at some point, honestly, because the devs seem to just hate killers. This perk is great. This is a great perk. This is one of the 8 good perks in the game. Like this perk, Gift of Pain, this is pretty good. This is quite a solid perk, but still not crazy. It's good, but it's not like think about how many problematic perks there are for survivors. Like how many powerful overtuned perks there are that like even just the good killer perks aren't enough. Like this perk is good. It's quite good, but it's counterable as well. This is the thing, it's also counterable. This is counterable. This is counterable. Just don't heal. Just go in a locker instead of letting the killer down you. Use Plot Twist. Thrilling Tremors, this perk, good, counterable. Just get off the gen when the killer's about to pick up, and then it will block, and yeah, it'll block, but now the killer won't know you're working on it. Tinkerer, just whenever you hit 70% gen progress, hide, stealth. The killer will come by, check it, and then, you know, you can get away. You can pre-run. Even if they have nowhere to hide, you can just pre-run. Like, this perk, good, but not that good. Like, there's other perks that I'm missing too. Like, Rapid Brutality is good. Barbecue and Chili is great. Counterable too, but great. Like, this is what's so great, right? Like, think about how many times I've said good but counterable. Good but counterable. First of all, there aren't that many great killer perks to begin with. And even like all the good and great killer perks that there are, they're almost all easily counterable. Like as long as you can identify what the perk is, which isn't that hard, and then you can counter it. What do you do when a survivor sprint bursts? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. Unless you're Blight or you're Ghoul or you're Dracula. And like the only people who can keep up with the insane perks that survivors have are like the 5 or 6 S tier, top tier killers in the game. That's it. This is my rant for today. I hope you enjoyed.